सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोध्यं बुद्धेर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्तवेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं न मत्तोऽन्यदिति मे निश्चिता मतिः. Vichara Sagara, page 191, topic 305. Last but one paragraph. Third line. If you take from the top, it is fifth paragraph. Number 1 is there. In that, number 2 I am reading now. सूक्ष्म प्रपंच सहित हिरण्यगर्भात्मक तैजसम् उकार रूपेण जानीयात् आत्मनः पादेषु तैजसो द्वितीयः ओंकारस्य मात्रासु उकारो द्वितीया मात्रा तस्मात् तयोरैक्यं विद्यात्. Nishcharadasa presenting the Nirguna Brahma Upasana with the help of Omkara, taken from Mandukyopanishad. Vishwa Taijasa Prajna, one group, Virat, Hiranyagarbha and Ishvara is at total level, that is Sthula Prapancha, Sukshma Prapancha, Karana Prapancha. Vishwa Taijasa Prajna, Vishwa is nothing but Sthula Shariram. Another name for Brahman when identified with the Sthula Shariram known as Vishwaha. When I, the Sakshi Chaitanyam, identified with the subtle body, Sukshma Shariram, my name is called Taijasaha. Then similarly, Karana Sharira Abhimani Prajnaha Ityuchate. At the total level, Samashti level also, we have to take that way only. The meditator has to meditate upon Pradamah Pada, Dvitiyah Pada, Tritiyah Pada, and Layachintanam comes later. They all are Mithya only. The truth is Amatras Chaturthaha Turiya Atma, that is Omkara is considered as Amatra, the silence. Silence means not absence of sound here. Silence Amatra. Matra means a letter. A is one matra. U, one matra. Another matra. A, U, together Om. They are called matra. Akara, first pada, ukara, dvitiyah pada, makara, tritiyah pada. So, akara is equated to Vishwa and Virat. Ukara is equated to Taijasa and Hiranyagarbha. Makara is equated to Prajna and Antaryami or Ishvara. So, three triad are there. A, U, Akara, Ukara, Makara, one triad. Vishwataijasa Prajna, another triad, second triad. Triputi. Triad means three. And Virat Hiranyagarbha Antaryami, third Triputi or third triad. What this meditator has to do now? Layachintanam means what? A resolution of sthula into sukshma, sukshma into karana. Layachintanam. That is going to be explained later in the next paragraph. Now he is consolidating here Vishwa, Virat, Akara equated. That means Sukshma Sharira and Sukshma Prapancha equated to Akara. Taijasa Hiranyagarbha and Ukara, they are equated to Sukshma Shariram and Sukshma Prapancha. Similarly, third level, Prajna and Ishvara equated to Makara, that is Karana Shariram and Karana Prapancha. These are all basics, what I am talking. We saw in Tattvabodha, Mandukya Upanishad, in many other Upanishads also, we saw all this. Now here, after talking about Vishwaha, Prathamaha, Akaraha, Akarasthaniya Vishwaha at Vesti level and at Virat level, Samashti level Virat. Akaraha Prathama Matra, Ataha Tayoho Aikyam. Both are identical. Vishwa and Akara are identical. What about Taijasa and Ukara? Sukshma Prapancha Sahita Hiranyagarbha. This is I introduced in the last class. Sukshma Prapancha means subtle universe. Sahita Hiranyagarbha. So Hiranyagarbha is equated to Sukshma Prapancha Atmaka Taijasam. Taijasa is individual level. All Taijasas put together one Hiranyagarbha. Therefore, Hiranyatmaka Taijasam. What is the letter? Ukara Rupena Janiyat. May you understand. Janiyat. May you understand. What? Ukara Rupena Taijasam Janiyat. Who? Meditator. Who is that meditator? Madhyamadhikari. Why is called Madhyamadhikari? When Guru is talking Vedanta, thinking about family, office, money, or other things, profession, possession, body, mind, like that mind has got deviated when Guru was talking Mahavakya. That student is called Madhyamadhikari. Because of some distraction, he is not able to grasp the teaching. That's why Purna Vairagyam is required, complete attention is required. Somehow or other he missed that total exact point. Therefore he needs what? Upasana. What Upasana? Ekarupa or Vishwarupa? No. It is neither Ekarupa Ishvara or Vishwarupa Ishvara, but Nirguna Brahma Upasana. Whatever he has or she has received from the teacher at the time of class, Mandukya Upanishad, again he has to remasticate, sitting quietly and dwelling upon that dhyanam, upasanam. What for? To get nishtha, to get aparoksha jnanam. The student has got only paroksha jnanam, indirect knowledge, but not direct knowledge. Therefore, that student needs upasana. Otherwise, what is the relevance here to this topic, to that meditator? You should know. That's why I am reminding you. What is this topic? For whom? Nichaladasa is talking. Who is Nichaladasa? Nichaladasa is the author of this Vichara Sagara Hindi text. Originally, this text is in Hindi. Later, it is written in Sanskrit by another great scholar. Sanskrit. Now we are studying Vichara Sagara in Sanskrit. Originally, it is in Hindi. Okay, now we are studying in Sanskrit because many of you do not know Hindi. Otherwise, I can take Hindi also, but many people do not know. What about Sanskrit? We don't know Sanskrit also, Swamini. Sanskrit you can understand because I am taking Sanskrit version here. Okay, anyhow. Tasmat tayoho aikyam. Omkarasya matrasu ukaraha dvitiya matra. So, Taijasa also dvitiya pada, second pada. And Ukara is also dvitiya matra. So, dvitiyatvat aikyam. Both are in second place. Therefore, both are identical. Tasmat tayoho aikyam vidyat. Both are identical. May you know. That student should know. Meditator. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now we'll go to the third pada, third letter. कारणोपाधि सहित ईश्वर रूपम प्राज्ञं मकार रूपेण विद्यात् आत्मनः पादेषु ईश्वर स्वरूपः प्राज्ञस्तृतीयः ओंकार मात्रासु मकारस्तृतीया मात्र ततस्तयोरभेदं जानीयात् आत्मनस्त्रिष्वपि पादेष्वनुगतं परमार्थरूपं तुरीयम् ओंकारस्य तिसृष्वपि मात्रा स्वनुगतात् ओंकारस्य परमार्थस्वरूपात् अमात्रादभिन्नतया जानीयात् विश्वादिषु तुरीयोऽनुगतः तथा अकारादिषु तिसृषु मात्रासु अमात्रोऽनुगतः तस्माद् ओंकारस्य परमार्थस्वरूपममात्रं तुरीयं च अभिन्नं जानीयात् अनया रीत्या आत्मा पादानां त्रयाणाम् ओंकारमात्राणां तिसृणां च एकता चिन्तनरूपं लयचिन्तनं कुर्यात् लयचिन्तनं कुर्यात्. May you do meditation, resolution meditation. Layachintana means thinking about the resolution of what this sthula into sukshma, sukshma into karana, resolution. Akara into ukara, ukara into makara, resolution. Vishwa into taijasa, taijasa into prajna. Virat resolve into hiranyagarbha, hiranyagarbha into Ishvara. First we have to do this. That is what he says here. Karanopadhi sahita. Karana upadhi is what? Karana shariram. Karana sharira sahita. Ishvara rupam prajnam. Prajna is none other than Ishvara Swarupam only at a total level. All prajnas put together Ishvara. So the Ishvara Rupam only, prajna also. Who is prajna? Karana Sharira Abhimani Atma. Karana Prapancha Abhimani Atma. Brahman Maya Sahitam Brahma. Ishvara Ityuchyate. Sharira Abhimani Prajna ityuchyate. Makara rupena vidyat. So equated to Makara. So Prajna is also number 3. Ishvara is also number 3. Makara is also number 3. Therefore, all are identical. Vidyat Atmanaha Padeshu. When you take at the individual level, Atmanaha Padeshu, Pradhamah Pada, Dvitiyah Pada, Tritiyah Pada, among them, Ishvara Swarupaha Prajnaha. Ishvara Swarupaha. Prajna is the name of Atma when it is identified with Karana Shariram. That is Prajnaha, Tritiyaha. Why Ishvara Swarupaha? Because in Samashti, Antaryami Ishvara Tritiyah Pada. In Vyashti, Tritiyah Pada Prajnaha. That is why Ishvara Rupaha. Water, the drop is nothing but ocean. Droplet is nothing but water. From the ocean only it has come out. So Prajna is like a droplet. Ishvara is like a ocean. Turiyam is like a water. Okay, nice example. Prajnaha Tritiyaha, Tritiyah Padaha. Now this is the third one. Prajna, Ishvara and Makara. We have to do equation. First, equal and artha. Equated means what? Prajna is equated to Ishvara, Ishvara and Makara to Karana Sharira and Karana Prapancha. Ishvara is called Karana Prapancha. Prajna is called Karana Shariram. If you have attended Mandukya Upanishad, if you have studied Tattva Bodha thoroughly, these words, terms are easy, otherwise little bit difficult. You are all advanced students, I know. If not, again go back and read, study my Mandukya Upanishad, available 2 courses in 2 websites. And YouTube also, wonderful, you can listen. Now, Prajnastritiha. Omkara Matrasu. Omkara is the matra, final. Makara Stritiya matra. In Omkara, Matrasu, in Omkara has got 3 matras. 3 matras means 3 letters. Matra means here letter. Alphabet. Akara, Ukara, Makara. A, U, Put together Omkara. So 3-lettered Omkara. 3-lettered Omkara. What Matrasu? What is the position of Makara? Tritiya Matra. It is the 3rd Matra, 3rd letter. Tataha. Tayoho Abhedam. Therefore, Tayoho means Prajnasya and Makarasya. Abhedam Janiyat. The meditator has to know their non-difference. Non-difference means what? Identical. Identical is equal to non-difference. Abhedam. In Sanskrit we call it as Bheda means difference. Abheda means non-difference. Abhedam Janiyat. The meditator should know. Atmanaha Strishvapi. In the Atma, among these 3 Padeshu, 3 Padas are there. Pradhamah Pada, first Pada, second Pada, third Pada. Vishwa Taijasa Prajna Padeshu Anugatam. What is inheres in that inside? Paramartha Rupam Turiyam. Turiya Atma is in and through Vishwa, Taijasa Prajna and Hiranyagarbha, Virat Hiranyagarbha Ishvara. So Turiyam is different from Vishwa Taijasa Prajna. Turiyam is in and through Vishwa Taijasa Prajna. Difference also, in and through also. How can you say so like that in opposite way? Both are, Turiyam is different from three of them, but it is in and through, means, you know, they belong to lower order of reality. Turiyam belongs to higher order of reality. Vishwa Tejasa Prajna belongs to Vyavaharika Satyam. Turiyam belongs to Paramarthika Satyam. So Turiyam is different from Virat Hiranyagarbha Ishvara also. Turiyam is in and through Akara, Ukara, Makara, but that silence. Turiya Amatra, silence is in and through. Consciousness and Artham. Amatra Turiya means what? Consciousness. Consciousness pervades Vishwa Taijasa Prajna. Waker, dreamer, sleeper. Waker, dreamer, sleeper. Vishwa is waker, Taijasa is a dreamer, and Prajna is sleeper. Every day we are waker, dreamer, sleeper, and roles we are playing. Consciousness is pervading in and through. That is Turiya Atma. Pervading in and through Akara, Ukara, Makara also. That's why it is not silence, not absence of sound. Consciousness is called amatra. Amatra means silence. In philosophy, Vedanta, philosophically, we call amatra as in spite of sound, consciousness is available in a sound also, akara, ukara, makara, sound also, consciousness is there. Turiyatma, amatra. And in absence of sound also, consciousness is there. How consciousness is there in absence of sound? When you say Om, you are aware of that sound. Then second Omkara, before I am starting, Om. The gap between gap, there is two Omkaras, between there is a gap, absence of sound. But who is there? Amatras Chaturtha Turiyaha. Chaturtha Pada, Amatra, Turiya Atma, Chaitanyam is consciousness available there, pervading. Conscious of silence, Amatra. Omkara Matrasu Makaraha Tritiya Matra Tataha Tayoho Abhedam Janiyat Atmanastrishu Api Padeshu Anugatam Paramartha Rupam Turiyam. Paramartha Rupa means higher order of reality. Turiyam Omkarasya Tisrishu Api Matra Su Anugatam. Omkara is three-lettered Omkara. Omkara is there in Akara also, Omkara is there in Ukara also, Omkara is there in Makara also. Really speaking, Akara is depending upon Omkara, Ukara is depending upon Omkara, Makara is depending upon Omkara. Therefore, Trishusu api matrasu anugatat. Anugatat means inheres, intertwined. Omkarasya Paramartha Swarupat. Omkara is the Paramartha Swarupa. Akara, Ukara, Makara, they are Mithya, Karya Rupam. Akara, Ukara, they are Karya Rupam. Makara is Karana Rupam. That we will see more detail. Paramartha Swarupat Amatradi Abhinnataya Janiyat. They are non-different from. They are depending. That means Akara depending upon Omkara, Ukara depending upon Omkara, Makara depending upon Omkara. Therefore what? Thought comes, amatra, the consciousness. Thought is there. Silence. Thought is there. That awareness. consciousness is aware of that thought. It continues in the silence also. So consciousness exists during sound, during silence also. But in Yoga Shastra, consciousness plus thought have the same order of reality. Consciousness and thought have same order of reality. In Vedanta, consciousness belongs to higher order of reality. Thought is a vritti, belongs to the lower order of reality or vyavaharika satyam. If you want to understand this paramarthika satyam, vyavaharika satyam, how consciousness exists and at the time of silence also, because of orders of reality difference. Just as you, when you are sleeping and you are dreaming, in that dream, your dialogues cannot be recorded. You are interacting with the people in the dream. Dialogues are going on in the dream. Can I record that dream dialogues? No. But your snoring can be recorded. Snoring belongs to Vyavaharika Satyam. Dream dialogues, interactions belongs to Pratibhasika Satyam. They cannot be recorded. Similarly, consciousness is Paramarthika Satyam. All these padas, Vishwa Taijasa, Prajna are Vyavaharika Satyam. Vishwa Taijasa Prajna means what? Sthula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, Karana Shariram. They are Vyavaharika Satyam. Therefore, Turiyam is equal to Jiva Sakshi. Jiva Sakshi is equal to Isvara Sakshi. Isvara Sakshi is equal to Amatra. Amatra. So, after resolution of Akara into Ukara, Ukara into Makara, Makara is resolved into Omkara. Pradhama pada into Dvitiya pada, Dvitiya pada into Tritiya pada. What is mean by resolution? That is going to come in the next paragraph. So, Vishwa Taijasa Prajna. Vishwa resolved into Taijasa. Taijasa into Hiranyagarbha. Means what? Sthula Shariram into Sukshma Shariram. Sukshma Shariram into Karana Shariram. Resolve into Karyam into Karanam. Sthula and Sukshma both are Karyam. Prajna is Karanam. Vishwa and Virat both are Karyam. Ishvara is Karanam. So that point you have to remember here. Akara, Ukara, Makara. Now he says, Janiyat Vishwadishu Turiyaha Anugataha. Abhinnataya Janiyat. Having said that, Turiyam Omkarasya Trishushu api Matrasu Anugatat Omkarasya Paramartha Swarupat. Paramartha Swarupa means what? True nature, higher order of reality. Amatrat Abhinnataya. From Amatra it is Abhinnam, identical. Amatra Om Amatra Taya Janiyat. Vishwadishu means Vishwa Taijasa Prajna, Virat Hiranyagarbha Ishvara. All these six mediums, three mediums at individual level, three mediums at total level, all of them Turiya Anugataha. Turiya Atma is Anugata. Who is Turiya Atma? I, the consciousness, am available in waking state. Are you conscious of my class or not? You are conscious of. That is called Turiyam Anugataha. In dream also, you are conscious of your dream or not? Dvitiya pada, Taijasa. Dream means what? Dreamer, Swapna Purushaha. Dvitiya Padaha, Taijasaha. You are conscious of? Yes, Turiya Atma Anugataha. In sleep also? In sleep also, Karana Shariram Anugataha. That's why Vishwadishu, Vishwataijasa Prajna. Similarly, Tatha Akaradishu Tisrushu Matrasu Amatra Anugataha. Just as Turiya Atma is inheres, Amatra Strutri is Turiyaha. So Amatra also, silence also, consciousness also pervades in Akara, Ukara and Makara. Anugataha. Tasmat, therefore, Omkarasya, of this Omkara, Paramartha Swarupam, real higher nature, its Paramarthika Swarupam, Amatram Turiyam. It is Amatra, silence. Silence means consciousness. Turiyam means what? Fourth pada. Turiyam cha abhinnam. Amatra is equal to Turiyam. Turiyam is equal to Jiva Sakshi and Ishvara Sakshi. Janiyat. Therefore, Anayaritya, in this manner, Atma Padanam Trayanam. Atma, the self, is self, the consciousness. Padanam, three padas, Trayanam, first pada, second pada, third pada. Trayanam, Omkara Matranam, Omkara only, they are nothing but Omkara only. Tisrunam, all these three are nothing but Omkara only. Where is Akara without Omkara? Where is Ukara without Omkara? Where is Makara without Omkara? Okay. Cha ekata chintanam, they are one and the same. Vishwa Akara, one and the same. Taijasa Ukara, one and the same. And Prajna Makara, one and the same. And Amatra, the Omkara, Turiyam, both are one and the same. Omkarasya Paramartha Swarupa means Lakshartha of Omkara. Om, silence, Amatra, silence, consciousness, awareness of silence. So therefore, not absence of sound. That Omkara, Amatra and Turiya Atma are Abhinnam, means non-different. You should know. Anayaritya, in this manner, Atma Padanam Trayanam, Omkara Matranam Trisrunam. So, Atma, Vishwataijasa Prajna, Atma, and Akara Ukara Rupa, Makara Rupa, Omkara Matranam Trisrunam, Ekata, oneness. Chintana Rupam, Ekata Chintana Rupam, Laya Chintanam. Laya Chintanam, this is the resolution, understanding. Now, Laya Chintana Anuvadaha. Now, he is going to explain what is exact Laya Chintanam. He is going to define that. How should we do Laya Chintanam? Following manner you have to do. Laya Chintananuvadaha Ekaika Matra Rupa Vishwadinam Anya Matra Rupata Laya Chintanam Idanim Nirupyate Vishwatmako Akaraha Taijasatmaka Dukarat Na Bhinnaha Kintu Ukara Rupa Eva Evanam Evam Chintanameva Laya Ityuchate. Laya means what? Laya means what? Resolution. In Sangeetam, music, they are called Laya. That Laya is different. Shruti Laya. Laya means their Thalam. Here laya means a resolution. Resolution is of two types. Resolution is of two types. One example, let us see. Pot resolution into clay. You resolve the pot into clay. Suppose I ask, what you will do? Two ways you can resolve the pot into clay. One is destruction of the pot. You destroy the pot. Pot will become clay. You destroy the pot, pot will become clay. Clay only remains. This is like a pot. You destroy it. This is one type of layam. The pot will go away. Second type of laya is intellectually destroying the pot. Second type of laya is intelligent way of destruction. First laya is the pot odakarde, breaking the pot, destroying the pot is not that much intelligent way of laya. So, two ways of laya. One is destruction of pot. Suppose this pot destroy, pot will become clay. You put that pieces into water, clay it becomes. To resolve the pot into clay, is it necessary to destroy the pot? Without destroying the pot also you can resolve the pot into clay intellectually. How? There is no pot other than clay. Pot resolve into clay means pot is mithya. Pot is mithya. There is no pot at all. So that is the magic. Dayananda Swamiji says Vedantic teaching is a great magic. Is it not magic? I destroy the pot now. How? How I destroy the pot? There is no pot other than clay. That is called destruction of pot. It's great magic only. Vedantic teaching is a great magic. So therefore, experiencing the pot and saying there is no pot. You are experiencing the pot or not in my hand? You are experiencing the pot, okay? Then what we say? There is no pot. Is it not a magic? This is magic. Is it truth or not? It is true only. Therefore, experiencing the pot, I say there is no pot. Na mithya ityarthaha. Mithyatva nischayam. Similarly, how long you hold on to pot and say there is no pot, there is no pot. Hey, your drishtanta is only for dashtanta. You have to understand, experiencing the world, I say there is no world. W-O-R-L-D. World. World is a word. If you remove the L from the world, it is only a word. Vacharambhanam vikaro namadheyam mrittika ityeva satyam. Like that, experiencing the world. I am experiencing, you are experiencing the world. Jnanis, we are all jnanis. Okay? We can say there is no world. Just like you see the snake upon the rope, you can say there is no snake at all. Snake is a rope. World is Brahman. Like that. Experiencing the body, we can say there is no body. Experiencing the mind, I can say there is no mind. Why? Mind belongs to Vyavaharika Satyam, body belongs to Vyavaharika Satyam. World belongs to Vyavaharika Satyam. Vyavaharika Satyam is mithya. It is as good as non-existent. It cannot touch me, the Turiya Atma. Therefore, so Vedantic meditation is what? I am Advayam, Atma, Advaitam. I am only real. How much real your dream objects, dream time, dreamer, everything? They are mithya. The Vakar alone is Satyam. Similarly, Atma alone is Satyam, Vakar is mithya. When dreamer is mithya, waker is satyam, why can't you say to the waker also that waker, waking world is also mithya? Atma, I, the consciousness, am alone satyam. For that you require thought. You have to sit and maintain the thought, unlike in yoga. In yoga, they stop the thoughts. But in Vedanta, we say, don't stop the thought, my dear. Use the thought to say, I am not the mind, I am only Atma. According to Vedanta, Dvaitam is not there. According to Vedanta. But according to yoga, mind is Satyam, thought is Satyam, Atma is Satyam, everything is Satyam for them. But for us it is not so. Therefore what Layachintananuvadah Ekaika Matra Rupa Vishwadinam Ekaika Matra A U Ekaika Matra Vishwa Taijasa Prajna A Vishwa U Taijasa Ma Prajna Vishwadinam Anya Matra Rupata. Ukara also you have to say same way. Ukara Taijasa Akara Vishwa Ukara Taijasa Makara Prajna Taijasa Atmaka Atu Ukarat Na Bhinnaha. So Akara is not different from Ukara. How to understand this? Ukara is the Sukshma Shariram is the cause for Sthula Shariram. Sthula Shariram alone is called Vishwaha. Therefore, Taijasa is the cause, Vishwa is the effect. Effect can never be different from the cause. Therefore, Vishwa, the effect, Karyam, can never be the separate entity from the cause, Taijasa. Letter wise also you can say, Akara is Karyam, Pradhamah Pada, Dvitiyah Pada is the Karanam. Taijasa or Ukara is the Karanam. Akarat na bhinnaha. Karanam, Karyat, Karyam Karanat na bhinnaha. Stula Shariram is Karyam, Sukshma Shariram is Karanam. Vishwa is Karyam, Taijasa is Karanam. Akara is Karyam, Ukara is Karanam. Can Karyam exist separate from Karanam? Cannot exist. Can effect exist separate from cause? Cannot exist. That's what he says. Na bhinnaha, not different. Non-different from anyamatra. So they are not different. In Taittiriya Upanishad also we saw Anyantara Atma Pranamayaha. 5 layers we saw. Anyantara Atma Manomayaha. So Koshatva Nishchayaha, Anatmatva Nishchayaha. Then Laya finally. Pravilapanam. Like that. Here also 3 layers. Turiya, silence you have to take until that kintu ukara rupa eva. It is ukara only. Ukara is the cause for akara. Akara letter. Ukara is the cause for akara letter. Taijasa is the cause for Vishwa. Clay is the cause for pot. Can pot exist separate from the clay? There is no pot, only clay is there. There is no Vishwa, there is only Taijasa. There is no Akara, there is only Ukara. Understand? So, Laya Chintanam, one step over. Evam Chintanameva laya ityuchyate. This manner only if you do, it is called laya chintanam, resolution. एवमेव इतराः इतरास्वपि मात्रासु ऊह्यं यस्मिन् उकारे अकारस्य लयः कुतः तं तैजसात्मकम् उकारं प्राज्ञात्मकम् अकारं लीनं कुर्यात् प्राज्ञरूपं मकारमपि तुरीयरूपे ओंकारस्य परमार्थस्वरूपे अमात्रे लीनं कुर्यात्. Similarly, you have to do other two padas also laya chintanam. How? Evameva, in the same manner. Itarasu api. All the other two letters also. Matrasu, ukara and makara also. Uhyam. You have to, uhyam means meditation. It is only imagination. You have to think over that. Yasmin ukare, in which ukara, akarasya layah. So you have resolved akara into ukara. Like that. Ukara. In Prashnopanishad we saw akarasya layah kutaha tam taijasatmakam ukaram. That ukara is taijasatmakam. It is of the nature of taijasa. Ukaram pragnatmakam makare. That taijasatmakam ukaram, akara resolved into ukara. Vishwa resolved into taijasam. What about taijasa and ukara? That taijasa and ukara also pragnatmaka makare. Taijasa resolved into makara. That means what? There is no taijasa other than prajna. Because prajna is karanam. Taijasa is dvitiya padaha, karya number 2. Subtle effect. And ukara is also sukshma shariram or sukshma prapancham. Prajnam makare. Into makara it has to be resolved. Ukara into makara. Ukara is the subtle body. Makara is the causal body. So from causal body only subtle body has come. Therefore subtle body has to resolve into causal body. Resolve means how? Mithya. Subtle body is mithya. There is no subtle body other than causal body. There is no ukara other than makara. Makara is karanam, ukara is karyam. Leenam kuryat. This is the method of leenam, resolution. Prajna rupam makaram api. What about prajna? Who is makara letter? Rupa means and. Prajna and makara also. Turiya rupe onkarasya. You have to do Turiya rupa onkare paramartha swarupe. That is the ultimate. Okay? Paramartha swarupe amatre leenam kuryat. Therefore there is no prajna other than Turiya Atma. Because Turiya Atma is the substratum. Here Karya Karana Sambandha you should not say. Up to 2 padas and 3rd pada you can say Karya Karana Sambandha. From Prajna onwards up to Turiyam, it is not Karya Karana Sambandha, it is Adhyasa Adhishthana Sambandha. Because Ishvara is Maya Sahitam Brahma. Maya is also Anadi, Karana Shariram is also Anadi. Therefore, you cannot say this Karanam will merge into Turiyamana. Anadi, Anadi, both are Anadi. Therefore, you have to say one is Adhyasa Rupa Anadi, another is Adhisthana Rupa Anadi. కొంచెం టెక్నికల్ ఇదే. తురీయ రూపే ఓంకారస్య పరమార్థ స్వరూపే higher order of reality. Amatre, in the silence, the consciousness, you have to resolve. Yataha sthulasya utpattihi sukshmat bhavati, sthulasya layasya sukshme bhavati. Tasmad vishwarupa ukara akara taijasa rupa ukare liyeta सूक्ष्मस्य उत्पत्तिः कारणात् भवति सूक्ष्मस्य लयस्य कारणे भवति तस्मात् तैजसरूप उकारः तत्कारणे प्राज्ञरूपे मकारे लीयेत. Why can't I do this resolution in reverse order? Why only akara into ukara, ukara into makara? Why not makara into ukara, ukara into akara? Why can't I do that way? Or you can say, why have to do resolution of Vishwa into Taijasa, Taijasa into Prajna? Why this order only I have to do? Let me for change, I can do Prajna resolve into Taijasa, Taijasa into Vishwa. Why can't I do that way? If you ask like that, I know, I'll give you a logic for that. He gives the logic here. Why we should not do that reverse order? Because yataha sthulasya utpattihi, gross is always born out of subtle. Sukshmat bhavati. From the subtle alone it is born. Sthulasya layasya sukshme bhavati. Sthulam is born means karyam. Karya laya is always into its cause. Karanam can never merge into karyam. Gold merge into ornament, ornament merge into gold. Adi sonna nanna priyam. Okay. Chain resolve into gold or gold resolve into chain. Gold is cause. Ornament is effect. Effect always merge into its cause. Never, cause never merge into effect. Understand? Like that here also, sthulasya utpattihi, gross is born out of subtle. Sukshmat bhavati. Sthulasya layam also, that resolution also, resolution of the gross also must be in Sukshma only. Tasmat Vishwarupa Akaraha. The Vishwa, which is equated to Akara, Taijasa Rupe Ukare Sukshma Sharire. Ukara letter, which is the Karanam for this Sthula Shariram and Akara. Therefore, Taijasa Rupe Ukare Liyeta. They should merge. Sukshmasya utpattihi, then what about Sukshmam, which is the cause of the Sthulam? That is also effect from the standpoint of Karanam. Sukshmasya utpattihi api, that means the creation, the birth of that subtle body also, Taijasa also. Karanad bhavati. What is that Karanam? Sukshmasya layasya karane bhavati. Sukshmasya karanam prajna. That's why ukara is the karyam, makara is the karanam. Ukara has to merge into makara. Taijasa has to merge into prajna. Karane bhavati. Tasmat taijasa rupa ukaraha. This taijasa who is equated to ukara, tat karane, their cause is prajna rupe makare. So, taijasa merge into prajna, ukara merge into makara. Liyeta. This is the logic. Effect has to merge into cause. Never cause merge into effect. Okay, that is illogical. Atra vishvadigrahanena swasvatriputya saha समष्टि विराडादयोऽपि गृहीता भवन्ति यस्मिन् प्राज्ञरूपे मकारे उकारस्य लयः कुतः तं मकारं तुरीयरूपे ओङ्कारस्य परमार्थरूपे अमात्रे लीनं कुर्यात्. Okay. Atra means here in the case of resolution, Vishwadigrahanena, Vishwa, etc. In Yoga Shastra, Tada Drashtuhu Swarupe Avasthanam, they say. So that Yoga's definition of Laya is world is Satyam, mind is Satyam, thought is Satyam for them. This is the first difference of Vedanta and Yoga Shastra. Tatra drashtuhu means Swarupa Avasthana means you in your Atma you will abide in your Atma, they say. All Guru Atma, according to Yoga also, you merge into your Atma, he merge into your second person also merge into his own Atma, and the third person also merge into his third Atma. That means all Guru Atma, one person has got one Atma according to Yoga Shastra. So, but Vedanta, we don't accept that. Therefore, Prajna is resolved into Turiyam. And Prajna is Karyam, Turiyam is Karanam. Prajna is never Karyam. We should not say Prajna is Karyam. Prajna is also Anadi. You cannot say Karanam. Karana Shariratiki Karanam Yarana. You should not say another Karana. So Prajna is also Anadi, Turiya is also Anadi. Ishvara is also Anadi, Brahman is also Anadi. Therefore, here it is Adhyasa Adhisthana Sambandha. Adhyasa Adhisthana Sambandha means Brahma Chaitanyam. Ishvara is equal to Chaitanyam plus Maya. Vyavaharika Satyam. Chaitanyam plus Maya is equal to Ishvara is equal to Vyavaharika Satyam. Brahmani Chaitanyam Paramarthika Satyam. So, the easiness of Ishvara is borrowed from that Brahman. Maya is called Sadi Adhyasa. Brahman is called Anadi Adhishtanam. Sadi Adhyasa is Prapanchaha. And Anadi Adhyasa is Maya. Sadi Adhyasa is Prapanchaha. Anadi Adhyasa is Maya. These both are technical words. Here Maya is Karanam. Adhyasaha iti. Maya is Karana Adhyasa. And Prajna is Karya Adhyasa. Okay. But both are Adhyasa only. So Prapancha is Karyam, Karya Adhyasa. Prapancha is Karya Adhyasa. All technical. You have to dwell upon. Karya is Sadi Adhyasa. Karanam is Anadi Adhyasa. Prajna is Kalpitaha. That is going to come. Antaryami Kalpitaha, Prajnaha Kalpitaha, Anadi Adhyasa is not separate from Shuddham Brahma. That is going to come. Here he says, Atra Vishwadigrahanena Swaswat Triputya. Their own Triputi. Samashti Viradadayaha. That Virat Adayaha. Dirgha is missing. Da Dirgham should be there. Api Grihita Bhavanti. Virat Adayaha means what? Vishwa Taijasa Prajna we have done. Same way you have to do with regard to Virat, Hiranyagarbha and Ishvara also. यस्मिन् प्राज्ञरूपे मकारे उकारस्य लयः कुतः तं मकारं तुरीयरूपे ओङ्कारस्य परमार्थरूपे अमात्रे लीनं कुर्यात्. So that whole thing what he said, he is reminding again. Prajna rupe makare ukarasya layaha. Ukara laya into makara. Makaram turiya rupam omkaram. Makaram into turiya rupa omkara. Paramartha rupe amatre leenam kuryat. So amatra, into that you have to do layam. More in the next class. Highly technical words. I'll again repeat those words. Last few what I said a little bit complicated. I know that karya, nadi and karana, all these terms are little required repetition. Okay. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ. श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ.